Hello and welcome to another video. On today's video we're going to pick up my dream car. Before I show you what the actual car is, I'm going to talk a little bit about why I wanted this car and why it's taken me so long to get it. So basically, ever since I was a teenager, I sort of started getting into Japanese vehicles and drifting. I've been drifting since on track, I think about 2012, and I had my first Supra when I was 16 years old, so that's a long time ago, 2008 I think it was. So yeah, I've always been into Japanese cars, and this car was pretty much the ultimate car for anyone that was into Japanese cars. And I've always dreamt of having one. There's been a few times where I've been super close to getting one. The first time was, don't know the exact year, maybe 2013, 2014, and there was one that had been rolled over just onto its side, had a damaged rear guard, smashed windscreen, and the pillar was a little bit damaged. And price wise, I think I could have got it for about 7 or 8 grand, and I said no just because I didn't have enough experience in knowing how to fix these things, and really regretting putting it off. However, obviously it wasn't an ideal condition. And then there was another time where basically I could have sold my 180, which I don't think that you've actually seen in this channel, so unless you know me, you haven't seen the 180, but I will probably put a bit of a video on that in the future when I bring that down the workshop. But yeah, there was a time where I could have sold that, and there was another one for sale for about, I think it was 25 or 30 grand, and this one was in pretty good condition. That was about 2015 or 2016 I reckon, and the 180 I've had for so long now that I just couldn't let myself sell it, so didn't end up getting one then. So here we are, 13 years later, after I've always wanted one, and I finally got one. So I'm going to stop carrying on anyway, and let's show you the car. this is going to be a bit of a random video. Obviously you've just seen the car there. I might put some footage in of the first drive that I did. So I basically drove it from around the corner, chucked the camera on. I didn't get it into boost at all, and then wanted to get my first reaction of driving it. So we'll get that, and then I'll chuck some footage of that in, and the first time of me going over the car and having a quick look at it, and then I'll start going through some of the plans that I've got with the car and what I want to use it for. So. Alright, so this is first drive in the new car. Literally only just drove it around the corner and then chucked the camera on. Didn't hit boost in it or anything because I wanted the first reaction on boost to be in the car. So here we go. We're only in a 50 zone, so I can't go too fast. Oh, this is pretty exciting. Need to take it on an open road and actually wind it out. That's the fastest I've gone in it yet, so. What are you laughing at? Roadworks here, so I'm going to take it easy for a sec, get past that. Oh. It's only got like 260 kilowatts, which is like the same as my Silvia, but it's a whole different feeling in all-wheel drive. It's sick. Oh. Black smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alright.
Were your brakes on?
Huh?
Brake lights?
Yeah.
They look fine, but one of them looked a bit dim coming over the hill.
Dim sim.
Huh?
Dim sim. Race you.
It's not gonna work.
He took off quicker. Otherwise it was pretty even. Can't see it, but he's pulling a big wheelie down the street. Alright, heading to the shed anyway, so I'll chuck some other clips in this video after. I just wanted to get the first drive in because can't fake the excitement I've got to finally own this car. Yeah, it's sick. Alright, I'm going to go over the car. This is the first time actually going over it. Now it's in my possession. Obviously inspected the car a bit before I bought it, but didn't look over it very thoroughly, so hopefully it's all good. It's just been raining when I came back in, so there's rain all over it, but the paint is not the good part of it, so that doesn't matter anyway. There's clear coat peeling all up here, so it's in need of a respray. Whether or not I do a closed door or an open door, I haven't decided yet. There's a lot of price difference, so we'll see how bad it is. But inside, everywhere, the paint actually doesn't look too bad, so might be able to get away with a closed door, but that's later down the track. Apart from that, the body actually looks not too bad. There's a few dents. There's one on the bonnet here, down here. You can see there. It's a bit hard to see in the camera. Maybe from here you can see it. Being an aluminium bonnet, I don't know how hard or easy that is to fix, but hopefully I can get that fixed. And then there's a dent in the guard here. Another one. There's a few dents in the rear quarter, so want to get those fixed up before paint, obviously. There's a few scratches in that here and there, but that doesn't really matter. This side's actually not too bad. Probably can't really see because of the lighting, but all the photos and stuff I'll just take of this side for now, so it looks cool. Alright, have a look inside. The seats are actually in pretty good condition. Passenger seat is really good. Driver's seat, I think, is actually, the top of it is a passenger seat that's been modified to fit the driver's seat, so that's in really good condition on this side. Normally they're worn heaps here. The bottom's a little bit worn down here, so yeah, I might be on the keeping an eye out for a mint driver's seat, but that's going to be super expensive. Steering wheel needs to be either redone, or I need to buy a better condition one, because that's pretty bad. It's got the Nismo 320k an hour cluster. It's got 117,000 Ks on it, but it's been swapped, so not too sure exactly of the Ks. Dash is nice and good, no bubbles or anything. The vents, the Mr. vents or whatever, are raised up or warped a bit, as they all are. Rear seats are pretty good. The pillar rear quarter trims or whatever you call them are all stuffed, like all of them are. So I'm gonna have to get new ones of those, but I think they make brand new ones now with the Heritage Majiggy. Have a look in the boot. Boot's pretty clean. It's got the battery in the boot. Have a look under all this. Still got the spare wheel. Looks like it's barely even been driven on. No rust or anything that's easy to see. I can't shut it. Pop the bonnet and have a look. Oh, so light. Torch. This is something that I liked about this car. All the other GTRs I looked at, you look in the engine bay and everything is just super dirty and paint coming off it and just looks in average condition, but this one looks pretty good. The only thing is the intake manifold, the paint's coming off a little bit, so that really needs to be like sandblasted and powder coated or painted properly or something. But yeah, everything else looks pretty good. It's got some gnarly looking catch can setup, so I don't know what this is. Let's work out what that is. coolant
Overflow.
overflow or something maybe. Yeah, it must be. What else? It's got standard airbox, which is kind of cool. This has been polished up. Normally they look like what do you call it? Like cast. Look all dirty and shitty, but they're polished up to match up the cooler piping, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know what else to look at. We can have a look underneath the car. That's probably the next step. I'm gonna put the bonnet down first, even though I know it's not gonna hit the roof. I just don't want it to hit the roof. Just having a look at the stickers up here. That one says a whole bunch of Japanese, so I don't know what it says. Some more Japanese. Some more of Japanese, which I tried to clean off with my finger and the writing come off, so I'm not touching that again. And then this one has engine service information. Engine RB25DE. I don't know why it's got that. Or RB25DET. Yeah, I don't know why it's got that sticker on there. It's on a genuine GDR bonnet as well, so that's super weird. I don't know if it's just the generic sticker they put on something for some reason when it comes to Australia, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Another cool thing is, how often do you see a 30-year-old Japanese car with unrolled guards? So that is pretty rad. Even the fronts as well, unrolled guards. Still has the inner guard lining. Normally that's all ripped out by now. Guards are pumped out, fit massive wheels. It's good, but now I can't put big wheels on it because I'm not going to want to roll the guards. I'm going to have to leave it like that. This side as well. Still got all the inner guards in there. Unrolled. Got the stock wheels with it too, obviously you've seen that. Unrolled guard. Mint. Stock wheels are in not too bad a condition. This one's a bit rashed here. Actually, yeah, that's pretty bad, that one. Yeah, this wheel's pretty fucked. Whoa! Bit of rash on it. Yeah, so it needs a badge set. This badge is pretty hammered. For some reason it's got mismatched GT badges on the front guards. So if anyone knows why, that's a different one to this side. I don't know if that's meant to be like that, but this one has white and red, whereas the other one is just silver. So I don't know if they've swapped the guards on it or something and left the different badges on or whatnot. But yeah, we'll go up now and have a look underneath. Looking underneath, looks like it's got a bit of an oil leak from somewhere up here. So, calm down. Looks like it's got a bit of an oil leak up here somewhere. So I'm gonna have to have a look at that and see what's leaking. Looks like it's coming from timing belt cover, so that's not good. It's got this huge 10-litre bloody sump on it, so that's going to be expensive for oil changes. Cast iron bushes need replacing. They're pretty hammered. It's got some, I don't know what it is, some Nismo exhaust that apparently is fancy. Comes through, but it's been hacked up here and welded up. Got rid of the cat, there's a decap pipe there. Don't know what's going on there, it's a muffler taken out or something. And then back to this Nismo tip, which is apparently rare. Subframe's just been out. all new bushes and stuff in that. We got the Quality Max heating rods, so gonna be getting rid of those pretty soon. Put something in a bit better than that. What else? The rails look pretty good. All the other ones I look at have been jacked up by a forklift or something, and rails are all hammered. Sill panels are not too bad actually. Look over here. That one's got a little bit of jacking damage there. Nice and straight all through there. It's a bit hammered there as well. But that's usual for something this old. Same over here, it's a bit hammered over here. Straight. Hammered again. Plastic fuel tank, which I didn't realise GDRs had. I thought they were metal, like a normal Skyline. What else? What else? Yeah. Everything else looks pretty good, so. It's hard buying a car that's 30 odd years old because you start picking on all these things on it, but then you got to try and remember that it's 30 years old, so. Oh, there's another little dent there. It's got a dent in the side skirt. That's good. I haven't seen that yet, but yeah. Another thing that I'm picking on. But yeah, it is a 30-year-old car, so can't expect too much. Unless it's been stored in a shed for its whole life and not driven, which you're going to be paying big dollars for one of them. So yeah, anyway, there's plenty of work to be done on it to get it to how I want it. But that's what you got to do. Alright, so let's go over some of the plans for the car. Obviously, haven't got all these plans set in stone, but just a few ideas that I've got to go through. So basically, I wanted to get a dead standard one in like mint condition, and just to hold on to and just to have, because it's very rare to see a standard one these days. But then as I was looking, obviously they're super expensive, and the other thing is, if I was to get a standard one, I'd never want to drive the thing. Basically, I'd just sit it in the shed and have a car cover on it and just sit there, which is pretty boring. So got this one. It's obviously in rough condition, so body wise I've got to get a few dents in that fixed up. I'm going to try and find a paintless dent removal guy to come and get these ones out. There's a whole heap in this guard here. Not sure about the front guards, obviously being aluminum. I don't know how you get those dents out, but if we can suss out someone that can do that as well. And in the bonnet there's a few dents too, so that's one of the first things I want to do. As for paint, obviously you can see up here the paint's in pretty average condition. Whether or not we can get that sort of patched up for now, sand it back, put a bit of clear coat on, and get it looking a little bit nicer for now, I'm not too sure. But if not, then we're probably looking at maybe a closed door respray. I don't know if I was really ready for an open door yet. That might be a bit further down the track. So that's basically the outside wise. I want to get a badge set as well, because the badges are in pretty average condition. So I think you can buy them new now through the Heritage program. Exhaust, it's got this super rare, apparently super rare Nismo exhaust, but I don't know if I really like that, so I might look at doing something a bit better down the track. I like the OEM wing look. I'm not a biggest fan of the lips that they put down here or the big gurney flap thing, so I kind of want to leave that as is. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some rear pods or something. I haven't really thought about that too much yet. All the rest, they just look so good standard, so just going to leave the rest of the kit all standard lip. I don't know, maybe get that lip paint match to the same colour as the car rather than just a raw plastic colour. I want to put some bigger wheels and tyres on. The only issue being with that is the guards are unrolled, so I really don't want to roll those, especially the rears. So that's all standard still. So I'm going to be limited to wheel and tyre size if I don't roll those guards. So I don't know, as long as we can get like a 265 under there, that's probably enough for what I'm going to do. Basically just want to have enough grip to do some time attack stuff. Wouldn't mind taking it down to the bend or Malala. Don't know if I'd be too keen on doing hill climbs in it, just in case you smash a guardrail or something. So yeah, I don't know about that yet. Maybe just the track, and then roll racing. That looks pretty fun, so wouldn't mind getting in doing some of that as well. Interior wise, it's not too bad. The door's locked. Cool. So interior wise, the dash is actually in really good condition. So they're normally all bubbled through here, all lifted through there and through here. I think the dash vents look all good. The only thing is up the top here, which is super hard to see. You'll be able to see it better from here. The demister vents or whatever, they're all warped from the sun, but you can't really see that too much from sitting in the car anyway. It's got all the OEM gauges, which is cool. The Nismo cluster, which is super cool as well, so that goes to 320 k's an hour. Steering wheel needs to be retrimmed, so either going to look at getting a new steering wheel, well not new, but another second-hand steering wheel in better condition, or I think you can get that retrimmed, so it's pretty average over the side here, as you can see. It's just had a new gear shifter in, new, whatever you call that, the leather bit. The only issue is going into fourth gear, sometimes it rips this up, so I think the clips are broken on that, so I might have to get a new plastic surround if they're available. Haven't looked into that yet. Probably needs a set of floor mats. The driver's one's got a big hole in it down there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, probably look at another set of floor mats. The seats aren't in too bad a condition. Passenger seat's really good. The rear seat's really good. The rear trims up here, as usual, on all Skylines, or all 32s anyway, they all split apart. Probably easier to see from the outside. See, it's all falling through here. So I'm pretty sure you can get them brand new through the Heritage program or whatever for like $350 or something like that. So definitely gonna get that, because yeah, you can see looks super average through there and through here. First mod I did, got to represent, got the blinger on. This side of the car actually doesn't look too bad. There's probably a few little dent guys would pick up, but from the untrained eye like myself, it looks pretty good, so happy with that. The driver's seat. The driver's seat, the top half is not in too bad a condition. That's not too bad. But the bottom half's got a bit of wear down here, so if I can find a driver's seat in better condition, I'll probably look at getting that, just depending on how expensive they are, because I imagine they'd be super expensive. This door trim here is peeling off here, so I might be able to get someone to stick that back together, because the actual fabric itself's not too bad. The only annoying bit about the door trims is both of them have two holes right here. Must have had tweeters or something in the corners. The other one's got it as well. But apart from that, the door trims are good, so that's good. Center console on that's not too bad. Yeah. Dash is a good one. I was trying to find one of these dashes that's not lifted these days. It's super hard. Engine bay. Engine bay looks pretty tidy. Pretty happy with it. This is a bit loose, so I've got to work out mounting that a bit better. I don't know about the relocation kit. It's got the positive heading from here down to the battery. It's kind of just cable tied to the fuel lines, and it's got no conduit or anything on it, so I might look at fixing that. It's only got standard injectors in it at the moment, but the guy bought it off chucked in some bigger injectors, so I can put them in. What else? So it's running a Power FC, which I'm not too stoked on. I've had issues with Power FCs in the past, so don't need to see that. So yeah, it's running a Power FC. Definitely want to get that out, and then definitely want to get rid of the Power FC. Run a decent computer like a Link or something. I haven't made up my mind exactly what, but it seems like everyone's running a Link these days. Basically, at the moment I think it's running about 260 kilowatts. It's got a pair of Dash 5 turbos on it, so with the standard injectors it's basically limited. Put some bigger injectors in, it's already got a bigger fuel pump. Put it on E85, I think it's only running about 12 pound of boost at the moment. Get that up 20 odd, a bit higher maybe, and then anywhere around the 400 kilowatt mark I'd be stoked. Be plenty to do roll. Probably not going to win roll racing with 400 kilowatt, but have fun anyway, and then have fun around the track doing circuit stuff as well. So yeah, that's basically my plans for it, and then yeah, just enjoy it. So I'm kind of glad I've got one. I'm not glad, but yeah, kind of glad that I've got one that's in not mint condition, because at least I know that I'm going to enjoy it. Whereas if I just got a standard one that was in pristine showroom condition, I'd be too scared to ever take it for a drive. So yeah, anyway, this video is probably getting super long, so that's yeah, that's my dream car, and I finally got it. So hope you guys are excited to see some stuff on this thing as well. Yeah, I'm going to go take a few of my family and friends around for their first drive in it and see what their reactions are. So I'll chuck that in the next video, and hope you enjoy it. See you out on the track soon, hopefully, because I've never done any grip racing or roll racing or anything, so I hope everyone can give me some tips, because all I know is drifting. Anyway, bye guys.